Coming up on Trendz Live this evening, we kick things off with an exclusive sit-down with one of South Africa's broadcasting icons, Mama Shado Twala. From the radio waves to our screens, she's shaped our airwaves and earned her flowers along the way. Then we dive into Ditiro Mashigo's world of creativity. The artist is a master of spiritual and tactile artistry, celebrating womanhood and the richness of Southern Africa. Later, we head off to a Johannesburg artisanal farm to uncover the craft behind cheese making, a journey of flavor and passion. Amidst more exciting stories, we also celebrate musician Simpiwe Dana and her new album. The dynamic songstress shares the stories, sounds, and soul behind this new body of work. Let's find out what's in store just for you this Friday night.
Dumelang Sanbonani Absheni and hello, welcome to your home of entertainment. This is Trendz Live on SABC News, coming to you live from our Auckland Park studios. My name is Kansani Koza, but because we're family now, please call me Candy. From contemporary visuals to the latest in tips and trends, we have so much in store just for you this evening to make the weekend a whole lot brighter. So let the good times roll. First up, our very own SABC2 launched a new era in Sandton, a look and feel that will be making waves, new programs, intention, adventure, and the heartbeat of South African storytelling. Trendz Live producer Randy Tsubani shined the light on the industry creatives and talents unpacking some of these new shows. Let's take a look.
The launch of a new era presents to us the evolution of SABC2 over the years. We're here tonight launching a couple of new shows, and I am privileged to be talking to a few powerhouses in the industry. So come with me and let's see what's in store for us. We speak to the man behind the concept of this new era, Ditiro as he unpacks its origin.
The reason why we're rebranding SABC2 and entering into a new era, we asked ourselves, where's SABC2 in 2025, 2026? And what we wanted to do is to come with a channel that speaks to the needs of the country right now. So we looked at what are the problems in the country. There's a lot of anxiety in the country, there's a lot of uncertainty, and what's really was missing was this TV moment where we all sit together, watch shows, and talk about them for the whole week after that. And that's really what we want to do and bring back to the country, where everyone in the country can see a slice of themselves.
I got to chat to some of the various show hosts on the evolution of this new era, what to expect from them, and the importance of relevance.
For me, it's homecoming. It's a full circle for me, and being with Penny is phenomenal as well. It's easy to speak about people, you know, and it's easy to talk, but to speak to them and actually listen to them, having real conversations and really connecting with them. I think that is what stands out from the show.
Anything and everything that is South is going to go down on Inklek Let's Connect.
And I love the fact that, you know, as South Africans, besides the fact that, we're so diverse, the reality is we're storytellers. Yeah. We do it with intention, and these are stories that we can absolutely resonate with. What do you think the evolution of television has been over the years?
I mean, with the emergence of social media, everyone has sort of like wanted to put traditional media on the back burner. Not in South Africa. It won't work, guys, because you don't all have access to data. People in rural South Africa and other parts of the township don't even access data. So traditional television is the way to go, and mass media is where it's at.
It's a big deal because these are some of the stories that on YouTube it costs money to watch, and now they're easily available for anyone to just enjoy them. And that, for me, access is such an important thing. And we have a huge digital divide in South Africa, and these type of moments try to bridge that gap, and that for me is the most exciting part.
What you can expect from me is huge, explosive, fun energy, just to like attract people. Like honestly, just huge, explosive, fun energy with my good looks. What the show is really about is about my people my age to be able to speak for themselves.
Some of the cast members take us through the significance of storytelling and celebrating this new milestone. Paradise and Pimville will be bringing you only the best and certainly what we can resonate with.
Ek praat nu. What I hope you'll find is that the story is authentic.
What is so special about Mandla In is that it allows you to be you.
The authentic part of Pimville being a community-based show, it can be placed in any kasi, but the one very important kasi that we thought was important to showcase was Pimville, because a lot of things come from Pimville and there's a lot of talent that comes from Pimville.
Generation e tlang ka ntle le rona e tla ithutang tshwantse re kgothalletse bana ba rona ho bua maleme a bona. Language is culture.
Well, there you have it. A new era has been launched. SABC2 is live in every beat as the pulse of South Africa. Tune into SABC2 from the 9th of February 2026 as we introduce you to a new wave of programming. Eintlik, let's connect. No, gaan ons 'n bietjie Afrikaans praat, hoor.
Ons hoor yo, oh man, I feel so privileged to be a part of the SABC family. Listen, we love to hear from you. So whilst we take a quick break, please do engage with us on X. We are at Trendz on SABC, and we will be right back. Let's go. And just like that, we are back. The only place you want to be when the clock strikes at 8 p.m. on Friday nights. Your favorite arts, culture, lifestyle, and travel show. Speaking of art, it is a phenomenal tool for capturing African life and everyday lived experiences. Contemporary visual artist does just that through various mediums. The essence of his work addresses themes such as memory, resilience, and identity. His latest body of work speaks to just that. Trendz producer Ditiro joined Teboho at his studios in Doorfontein, Johannesburg, to get a glimpse of what his artistic brilliance is all about. So let's get more.
Putting strokes of paint on canvas as the sounds of a poet give him inspiration that bring the art to life. Meet Teboho Makwata, a contemporary visual artist who uses storytelling to express and document daily African experiences.
Africans have always been creative, doing art. We are artists naturally, like from centuries, but somehow we didn't document our things enough, so like me doing this exhibition is me documenting our stories, showing our way of life. I like experimenting with different mediums. My first love, it was oils. I started using oils, and then as I evolved, I did experiment with acrylics, and end up using charcoals, pencils. Then I can use any medium.
As Teboho takes me on a journey of understanding his paintings, Alpheus Ngwepe joins in to explain what the requirements of curators when arranging an artist's work for exhibitions are.
Usually when we build up shows, there's a lot of research involved. We want visual artists to do their research. It's skill, research, conceptual development, and also an artist being professional. They need to have a clear bio of their work, titles, pricing that makes sense, but also the work has to be finished and fully developed, because we are telling stories that 10, 20 years from now will be archived. But I would say that really digging into the artist's kind of development phase and where they're at the time will tell you why they paint the way they paint at the moment. There was current work or series titled My People, basically gives you a journey of his life. He was born in Voorheesburg, where he was raised on a farm which was owned by an Afrikaner, and that has developed his childhood. This has shaped and influenced the way he practices, or maybe more like his adult life as an artist. And also what you see is the evolution of his work from his childhood to where he is today.
Women fetching water from the river, little girls wearing heels and other significant cultural practices from childhood memories enhance his identity, sense of resilience and now Teboho's art pieces. He enjoys working with portraits.
The painting behind me is actually my aunt, She started doing this while she was 13 years, She enjoys going to the forest and doing this. And it's not maybe the sign of poverty or the struggle, no. She has electrical stove, the gas and everything, and she's working. I want to capture these moments, and share them with the world, so that I want to preserve them, and tell these stories for our future generations so that they can see, and learn, our way of life. As an artist, you must invest in your skills, in your craftsmanship, and then the man will follow.
You see this abstract, more like colorful but yet clear portraiture of what the women or what the moms, used to do and how they used to live back in time. And then the more portraiture is more like the everyday young girl that is living with a mom, sister, influenced by, what we see today. The work is a cultural experience if you look at it. I mean, you see these young girls in heels, which means like this young girl is aspiring to be the next, doctor, lawyer. Also, you see these girls with earphones, aspiring musician. Also, the vibrancy of music. Also, it exudes through the pieces. But also what you see is these more like older women who the artist refers as the aunt. So you can literally see your mom, your grandmother. You can also see your child's daughter, nephew in it. So it relates to the bigger, audience.
Traditional and modern life portrayed to celebrate culture and lifestyle of African people. A genuine artistic archive and legacy that will remain preserved for generations.
Storytelling on another level. More onto the intersection of art, fashion, and the critical analysis of African aesthetics. It's an artistic expression and journey rooted in gratitude and spirituality. Trendz live producer Randy Tsubane sat down with textile and fashion designer Ditiro at a studio to explore her new work. Let's take a look.
Ditiro Mashego's work explores African aesthetics, memory, spirituality, cosmology, and womanhood through fiber, painting, printing, as well as textile sculpture. The founder of the fashion label Sirati takes us through this unique art that is created with intention.
I grew up in a family where my grandmother used to sew, and then always hearing of the stories of my great-grandmother who also used to sew. So my relationship with textiles, whether it's on cloth or it being as a form of art, has always existed in the peripheral. Africa, my identity, how I grew up, what I see, what I feel, what I think, is essentially how I make sense of the world. So it's not something that I borrow, it's the air that I breathe.
We unpack what her body of work includes and what African pride means to her.
I draw inspiration from everyday things. Right now, this body of work that I'm working on is a build-up from a previous body of work that speaks to the clouds and my understanding of movement of people, my movement. Initially, it was about my personal movement, moving from Pretoria to Limpopo and then from Johannesburg, and then understanding that in all of these kind of transitory states, one has to find home. And I believe that there's a lot of people that have moved across the country, across the world, in different pursuits of their ambitions, who have learned to find that home is in fact in the heavens, and it is a state of mind once you understand what it is to be African. There is a much bigger, higher power that draws us into this continent, that makes us who we are. There's like a beat that is constantly, moving in us, and it makes us such beautiful people collectively.
Mashego is grateful for the kind of support she has received from her parents and family. Art has always been her escape and sound mind, while her family remained pillars. Home was and still is a sacred place for her.
My family, my mom, really did see that, okay, this person is not for mathematics and science. She is definitely in the humanities, and I'm fortunate to have had a parent who saw that and nurtured it from early on. And then a father also who then said, put your business mind on, think of it as a business, always, always, always encouraging me to be entrepreneurial.
Ditiro has traveled parts of the world that have shaped her way of thinking. She also leaves for Portugal in a couple of weeks for her solo exhibition.
It is my first solo, first ever solo globally. Yes, thank you. And it is also a culmination of thoughts I've had over a very long period of time. So I've titled this entire work Remaru Ayema, when the storm clouds gather, but in this sense I am speaking to Batu as Maru. It is a contemplation on shared happiness, shared grief, a lineage of intense knowledge systems that have been passed down. It feels like a luxury because it is just grace, really, to actually be able to create this body of work. And the plan is to also tour with the work. Once it comes back from Portugal, I want it to go to Kampala, Uganda. It must move throughout Africa as much as possible.
She's leaving a legacy behind, one that is truly rooted in who she is.
That is who I am. That is the legacy I leave behind. My aunt was Mapilo. She lived this life so quickly and so beautifully and boldly. And I think that is a beautiful legacy to literally pick up on.
A huge advocate for women in art, Ditiro Mashego desires to see women recognized more in various industries. She continues to live her dream while basking in the gratitude of it all.
Sure, that was indeed beautiful. They do say, do what you love and never have to work a day in your life. From stunning fashion and African talent to our next break, when we return, we bring you a festival that is dedicated to inclusivity and highlighting a good cause. Trust me when I say you don't want to miss it. Welcome back to Trendz Live. Tomorrow, the Loveness Foundation brings to life the Rekakgona Arts Festival. This is an inclusive community arts event dedicated to celebrating and empowering artists living with disabilities. With a full day of performances, cultural activities, and community engagement, the festival seeks not to only strengthen social cohesion, but also encourage local arts participation and support emerging talent within the Madibeng area. With us on the show, we are joined by host Shado Twala and coordinator Tepo Mukwebo to tell us more about the event. Welcome this evening. How are we doing?
We're okay, yourself. Thank you.
No, excited man to talk about this event. So,
okay.
What was it that inspired the Loveness Foundation to actually want to start a festival that's specifically dedicated to people living with disabilities?
I guess it was a gap between the so-called normal and the disabled people. The disabled people were not being catered for. One, their talent is not being acknowledged or showcased out there. So we just needed to fuse the two people, if I may put it that way.
So let's bring everybody together and give people
into one pot, and that's it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, Shado, let me ask you, Rekakgona, what does it actually mean for those that don't know at home?
We're creating viewers at home and to you, my sister.
Thank you.
It means we can.
We are capable, we are able.
Yes, we may do it differently due to our disabilities, but we can, and we are talented.
Sure. And how does the Arts Festival just contribute to the broader mission of what you guys are trying to do, which is bridging that gap? Anybody can answer. You can, Shado?
It's a matter of saying, see me and my talent before you see my disabilities. Also, it's a matter of breaking the barriers
and stereotypes.
Yes, because it's a matter of even artists with disabilities, because people have this perspective that people with disabilities should have certain careers, should not have certain careers. So,
no, I love that answer. I mean, are there artists that have maybe shared their stories about like they've struggled into getting into the arts and challenges that they face that you can maybe share with the viewers at home so that they have a bit more insights?
There's been quite a lot. They are out there. I myself as well, as I'm an artist, I'm a DJ as well. And it's been years. For doors to open, it takes quite a lot. But through the Loveness Foundation, we're trying to open those doors. Slowly and surely they're opening it up. But we just want to speed it up a little bit.
Yeah, do something to actually just get the train moving.
Yeah.
I'll start back to you and just ask, Jorge, when we speak about the fact that we want to give artists with disabilities more platform and visibilities, how are we going to do that? I mean, yes, there's an event tomorrow, but how else are we trying to do that plug in to give them the visibility that we seek?
It's a matter of partnership, because there are so many organizations for people with disabilities, but it's a matter of a normal organization knocking and say, how can we create an inclusive art festival? Whether it's drawing, as long as it has something to do with art. Because if we do it alone as an organization for people with disabilities, we won't go that far. Yes.
Yeah, and picking up on what Shado was saying about the partnership, how can community, people or just, viewers even watching at home, how can they contribute to the success of the event and just other initiatives that you guys are working on, even beyond the event that's being hosted tomorrow? What can we do?
It starts with accepting the people that you live with, especially with disabilities and all that.
Yeah.
Secondly, partnership, as Shado said. Your NGOs for people with disabilities. Social inclusive is very important in this case, because without a proper foundation, even if I say come through, you don't understand what you're there for. So if you come in through such events, through participation, whether you're helping to clean, to build a friendship, have a friend, or on disability, and it will make a difference. Let's start one step at a time.
One step at a time. And that's why you guys are here on Trendz Live tonight. The visibility, we're also letting people know that there is an event tomorrow. But besides that, just that we're starting the conversations to then start opening up those doors. But Shado, I'm getting excited because I heard there's a full day of programs. There's going to be cultural celebrations and performances. What kinds of performances and celebrations can we be expecting, Kamuso?
I think because we are a country of rainbow nation, there's going to be a bit of umbakama, a bit of kwaito, literally a bit of everything. Just because we have a disability, it doesn't mean we're interested in the same genre. Some are interested in kwaito, hip-hop, some are interested in gospel. So it's a matter of choosing what will make you comfortable with your craft.
With your craft.
Yes.
So you guys it's different artists. So like people who are singers, dancers, there'll be like food and just entertainment just throughout the whole day. I would say, but are you going to be on the ones and twos DJing for us tomorrow?
Would you like me to be?
Please! But I'm sure would appreciate it so much.
Definitely, the opportunity is there. It's there.
Yes.
Why not deliver and showcase and make people aware that we're here also. We do exist. Let's please be friends.
Let's be friends. And Shado, you are hosting actually tomorrow, hey?
Yes.
How are you feeling? Are you excited, ready to serve the people?
A bit of both, because this is my first time hosting such a big event. I've attended many events for persons with disabilities as human rights for people with disabilities. But this event is the biggest highlight of my career as a human rights activist for artists and for persons with disabilities.
We're so proud of you and good luck. But before we wrap things up, Ditiro, please just give the people at home all the details. Where it's happening, what time it opens, how much is entry, like all of those, the 411.
Okay, let's start. Hala.
Yeah.
It's for free, guys. Please be there to support us. I insist and say, please come through. That we become friends, we know about each other. I could be your neighbor as well.
So it's 10 a.m. tomorrow,
10
free
a.m.
entry. Ko kaya kape?
Go Prime Media Building, go Madibing, and go Brits Northwest.
All right. Ralebucha to both of you for being here. All the best with the event. And more than anything, we thank you so much for taking the time to come here, educate people at home, and just reminding us all as a community, people that are differently able are also still able.
Yes.
So thank you and good luck.
Thank you for the platform.
Now on to the next story of the evening. From our television screens, our radios, print media, the arts and many more platforms, we celebrate a broadcast great that has contributed immensely to the media industry. Trendz live producer caught up with the one and only Mama Shado Twala on her journey from humble beginnings to the incredible person and career giant she is now. They got cozy in the east of Johannesburg over cherished memories and the beauty of becoming and laughter in between. A masterclass is now in session.
Oh, the beauty of sitting down with one of South Africa's giants, legendary broadcaster Mama Shado Twala. We know her from our television screens, radio platforms, and many more. She graces us with her gorgeous presence as we talk all things career, love, life, and cherished moments.
I'm delighted that I'm still asked to come out and talk to people, because when you finished what you were supposed to be popular for and you get on with other things in your life, then you get a phone call that says, please come and sit with us. And I think, oh my goodness, it feels so good. It really does feel good. Thank you, though. I think growing up is so beautiful, hey? I didn't think I'd embrace it and delight it. It's never been something at the back of my mind, but when I realized that I'm turning 50, I'm turning 60, oh my God, now I'm looking forward to the 80s, because it's not what we grew up knowing it to be. For me, it felt like life was beginning.
We talk about her broadcast career and venturing into it. She's done some incredible work on different platforms with different people over the years, and my, oh my, what a life. Purposeful and fulfilling.
I used to love listening to the radio as a child. I grew up around music. In my family, there was always records playing, and my dad would play the piano a bit, and I wanted to be a musician actually. And then my father also did some newspaper work, so I wanted to be a journalist, which never happened. But I was in the back of newsrooms, when I followed him around. But music was always there. And music, I think, was the go-to place where one felt almost at home. Long story short, I get accepted to Metro, and that's where the love bug bit. Because all of a sudden I was like wanting more. Couldn't wait to be in the studio, even when I was off. I'd hang around with whoever was on.
We continue our beautiful conversation with Mama Twala as we unpack the evolution of broadcast radio and the transitions thereof.
A few years ago, I was curious to know if we had an agenda, especially as female broadcasters, because the males dominated the radio. We were relegated to news reading. If you had a program, then you must sell milk, baby's milk, or talk about nappies and those kinds of things, what to cook in the kitchen. You couldn't deal with serious issues, and you had to fight for that space, slowly. We almost created our own blueprint of what to do and how to, and what music to play, and acknowledge our audiences. When you talk about whether you've transitioned or not, everything has to evolve somehow, as our lives evolve as well. Nothing wrong with technology, nothing wrong with whoever is on air, but it is I think one needs to give themselves a reason and a responsibility to do what is beneficial. But I think today it's about how many followers you have on social media. Then hopefully you put those ears to the radio, and then you get paid a big amount of money. But it's up to you to sit back and say, what have I done today?
We also spoke a little bit about the safety she felt when working with men. Mama Shado emphasizes the importance of trust and safe spaces regardless of the industry.
I felt safe, I felt vulnerable, I could be vulnerable and not worry about, hey, what are my guys gonna say, And there was a trust that I think is necessary today, especially with the gender-based violence that we have, that men are there to protect you as a sister, as a mother, I think we could learn a lot from just creating safe spaces, especially men creating safe spaces for our sisters and females in this country.
This is the legacy Mama Shado Twala would love to leave behind.
Somebody that just loved who we are as a people, somebody that was hungry for knowledge, hungry for a unified country, I think, because we're such beautiful people.
Oh, what a privilege it's been chatting to Mama Shado Twala, an inspiration to many and an absolute gem.
In a world that really allows us the space to sit with our emotions, musician Simphiwe Dana returns with a deeply personal album rooted in healing and spiritual reconnection. The project marks a season of reflection and renewal. Trendz live producer Rekakgona had an exclusive sit-down interview with the phenomenal singer-songwriter at her recent album launch, where she opens up about the making of the album titled Moya and her journey with it. So let's hear more.
Healing doesn't always arrive loudly. Sometimes it comes quietly through reflection, memory, and music. For Simphiwe Dana, grief shaped a deeply personal season which birthed the makings of a new album.
This album is called Moya because of my discovery of spirit during a very painful period in my life. I started writing because my mom had passed away. So Rekakgona was me dealing with the grief. In fact, I wrote Mombatise the day after she passed. I would just, run away to hide in my studio. That's where I was writing, because as the firstborn also, if Negbongo was strong, or for everyone else, you can't be seen to be falling apart. So I would go and hide in studio. And then the song came. So at her funeral, I played Mombatise for her. Unomoya Unguntu, who is sensitive to spiritual things. When this was happening with my mom, it made me go back to my roots when I was a kid, how close I was to God, and how I felt God's presence. I felt my ancestors' presence around me, and I felt guided. And I wanted to feel that again, that feeling of not being alone.
Dana invites us into the story of Mayenzeke, a track from her album that reveals the heart that shaped its sound.
Surrender for me is when you stop resisting. Like I was talking about stoicism, right? You are holding on to a false understanding of yourself. You are not allowing yourself to feel how you really feel. You are robbing yourself of healing. So therefore, sometimes you must surrender to the pain because the only way is through. You can't go around it.
This period in her life is very sentimental for Simphiwe Dana and her mother. She then shares how emotions unleashed the heartfelt nuances of her latest musical offering.
My mom and I are, we do have a very similar demeanor. I'm very much like my mom in many ways, and then not like her in others. I do believe that had my mom been born in my time, she could have been a great artist. So that's one of the things that set us apart, that I am the fulfillment of her dreams that she never got to fulfill herself, and that set me on a different path than her. But in all other ways, my mom and I are very similar.
This listening session appeared to have struck a few chords for those who have heard every note and felt every emotion.
Mayenzeke stands out. I mean, the whole album stands out because it's a grief album, and Mayenzeke feels so personal to her. I mean, it's about her mom and it's about her loss. And as someone that has also recently gone through that, I mean, through a loss, it just resonates and hits so deep that it speaks to you. It lets you allow yourself to sit in your pain, feel your emotions, and release them. I think the most important thing is the release part.
Golide mainly for me because it's a companion piece to Mayine. They're like twins, they sort of go together. And when I heard Mayine for the first time, I think the itch that scratched in my brain was something that I could not undo. So I was like, okay, you know what, actually I need a part two. And she gave us one. Thank you. It tickles my brain in just the perfect way.
Just what music is all about. Resounding sounds that cradle you in a world where your deepest feelings are provoked and then healed. A musical moment of reflection that I'll never forget.
Two powerful women indeed. I'm feeling so inspired. On that note, let's take a pause. We have a performance coming your way, so get ready to put on those dancing shoes and we set the stage on fire.
Get turned away, get turned away, get turned away, get turned away, get turned, get turned away, get turned, get turned away, get turned away, get turned away, get turned away. I wanna love you. I wanna love you. I wanna love you like I've never been hurt before. I wanna love you. I wanna love you. I wanna love you like I've never been hurt before. Like I've never been hurt before. okwakho baby ngiyathemba ukuthi okwakho ngokwawo ngithi nabangane phambama ngede basibuza ukuthi kanti sikiphani na ngisho nasekhaya but angisabambeki baby. Yeah, boy! I'm a plate. What's up? Hey! Yaktan away. Shubu. I grew up on my 1K. Saka winner. Loving a person like you will never was heard before. What's up?
I absolutely love it. Welcome back to SABC News. You just heard her now perform I Wanna Love You and bringing all the vibes. Tonight on Trendz Live, we're joined by Inkai Sembata, a trailblazing South African kwaito and Afro house artist. With a career spanning over 2 decades, she's known for blending rich cultural storytelling with soulful rhythms, and she's back with new music that's capturing hearts just in time for the Valentine's season. Miss Nam, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
I love the energy that you're giving us on a Friday night as we enter into the weekend.
Yeah.
But we have to talk about it. I Am One in a Million. It sounds like a very personal and intentional album. Can you walk us through the process of the project?
You know, we are living in a time of depression. As people, we even forget who we are.
Yeah.
And we are racing, we are chasing, and you know, we forget so many things about ourselves.
Yeah.
And we forget one thing, that we won the first race, which is when you were born.
Oh.
When you were born, and out of the millions of the sperms that were going. I'm just sing about the you know? And yeah, so you made it, you know, and ulamhlaben for a reason. As sing about, you know, as a baby magazalwa, uzalwa afumbete to give to the world.
And
So
you are
I'm
giving
here.
so much to the
I'm
world.
here to
We're
serve.
taking it all in. I mean,
Right.
after releasing such a strong body of work, what has the reception been like?
Oh, the reception has been so amazing. Wow, after 2 decades in the music industry, this is really so amazing.
And how does it make you feel? You look like you were beaming when you said that.
Oh man, it makes me feel so good. I mean, Kona manje, I am invited for an event for Valentine's Day. I'm a
Yes.
lover of love.
Vala
You know?
days.
So I'm going to Botswana for an event, Botswana, and I'm also going to Eswatini for Makoti Festival. So ngatlo thando nje liyangilandela nami.
Yakulandela, abantu bayakuthanda.
Yeah,
And it's because you're
yeah.
also pouring in so much to what you do. And the fact that you're able to make this last for 20 years plus in the game, it's not an easy feat. But
No, yeah.
you know, love is expressed in different languages and genres and generations. Would you say that the album encapsulates that as well?
It does. It
Yeah.
does. Just talking about the one that I've just done now.
Yes, I Wanna Love You.
Love You. You would not believe what I did.
Sure, we want to hear.
I was one of the directors, executive director in the 3rd biggest outdoor company.
Sure.
And guess what I did? I resigned. I resigned. The calling was too loud. I couldn't keep up anymore. We bought room, sitting there, counting numbers, stock and everything. And the calling just said, come back. Come back. The music.
This is where you
The
belong.
world needs you. This is where I belong.
And look at the outfit. I wish I had, but I feel like we're both rocking a bit of vintage, nah?
Right. Mara ngithi manje mina ukuthi udlalene ebhayizisanayo nje.
Yeah. I want to talk a little bit more about I Wanna Love You because I think it's self-explanatory. Because ufuna uthanda umuntu.
Yeah.
But what's the experience like in studio? Who you're working with? I want to just know the vibes that were created in you saying, I'm coming back to where my heart is, and this is what I'm going to produce.
So this was the first song that I created in the album. This was the first song, I Wanna Love You. Looking back in my music career, I feel good I didn't give it much attention as it deserved, because I had one foot here, one foot on another side, yabon? So hence the decision of resigning and giving it full attention and the love that I also feel good I deserve from the music.
Sure. I think for me what's a beautiful thing that I hope that viewers can take it home is that, you know, sometimes we are on one path and then God says, I need you to serve in this way, and that's exactly what you're doing with your music. And outside of music, philanthropy is also something that's quite important to you.
Love.
You're balancing both. Why is that social impact so important to you?
Nothing feels great for me when when I'm serving. You know, there are people out there who are in need. You know, so for me, it's really it comes naturally for me, and with the support that I have of my family and my husband, we just go at it, as in it's just a walk in the park. In 2000, actually around COVID, we were able to raise funds. We were able to give 10,000 food packs.
That is amazing.
Yeah, for street, you know, people on the street, wastepreneurs, you know, people, I mean, at the time they were not making money. And what really touched me in that pack, one of the guys I was asking, Guti, what else would you like us to put in the pack?
Like people were also wanting to help to contribute.
Yes, people contributed.
Sure.
Yeah. Working with the amazing company at Reach that made it also possible for us to actually get the packs out there. And this one guy said to me, Auswaka, if we could just go back to work, the food packs are not doing much. We have kids at home that we need to feed. So, you know, just giving back, it's really
what do they say? Vele bare umuntu ngabantu. You know, Ubuntu is such an important part of who we are as Africans. But, you know, after such a long career, impactful at that, what are you most excited about on this new journey that you've re-embarked on, and just like, for you, what's next that you're excited about?
I'm a flate. Oh man, I'm really excited for this one because I feel Guti, my wings, I'm ready to fly. And South Africa, world, and just fly with me in this beautiful journey. A 10-track album. Obviously, the title of the album, it's I Am Who I Am, which means and reminding people that you should remember all the time that you are who you are. And
remember who God said you are, and do the work that you were put on here to do. And ma'am, you are doing the work fully. Thank you so much for joining us on the show. But before I'm going to, you know, say goodbye to you, because you're still staying with us, tell me the song that you're about to perform for us as we close the show. Umakoti wasenkundla. Tell us more about that.
Umakoti wasenkandla.
Yo, Yazin, I keep getting it wrong. Wasenkandla. Sorry, people. Yes, Wasenkandla. Tell me more about that track.
Yes, this is a track that I'm just, you know, it's a tribute to my in-laws, Bogambata, Ondabezita, to say to them, thank you for accepting me for who I am. You know, the love that they give me, the love that I'm getting from Nkandla, you know, so I'm really, really, really blessed for having them in my life and understanding
she can still be a wife in the home.
You know.
I love that balance everywhere. Thank you so much. But like I said, you are not going anywhere, Mrs. Nkia Sembata. On that note, we are going to love and leave you. Thank you so much for choosing Trendz Live as your home of entertainment. The name is Candy, and until we meet again next time, stay sweet. Mwah. Good night. The stage is yours, Mama.
I hope next time I'll be seeing a ring on you, Candy. Yeah. Sisha umakoti, mashine step again. Umakoti go wetu. Yebo ngiyavuma. Wetu ngempela bo. Yebo ngiyavuma. Umakoti go wetu. Yebo ngiyavuma. Wetu ngempela bo. Yebo ngiyavuma. Uzombheke kahle. Phela mina ngumakoti wasenkandla, ngaphansi kwethala kwelikadlomo siphuza insusi. Undabezitha wayikhipha zonke inkomo, wasigcwalisa esibayeni sikaMondlane. Erekupa bona balamunwana, Yarakupa bona palamunana palamunana. Yarakupa bona palamunana palamunana. Palamunana. Yarakupa bona palamunana palamunana. Palamunana. Yarakupa bona palamunana 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 palamunana. Palamunana. Yarakupa bona palamunana palamunana. Palamunana. Yarakupa bona palamunana palamunana. Ay, boy.
Abaculi abantu baqala sebangaqeda ukudla bephusha bona umqili. Umhlangano ohlangane wahlukana abahluleka ukumhlakaza bahlakazeke oxaka. Hawu siba madoda. Hawu
Abesamba nabo amadodethu bakhipile inkomo. Abesamba nabo amadodethu bakhipile inkomo.
Labesamba nabo